Clarissa from Creative Curious Learning and Living here on YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am homeschool mom to 4. I have an 8-year-old who is in the 3rd grade, a 6-year-old who is in the 1st grade, a preschooler who is 3, and a newborn who is 5 months old, and we homeschool. And here on my channel, I like to share our homeschool journey, cleaning motivation, home decor, sensory bins, and so much more. So if those are things that interest you, definitely hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and you'll know when I upload next. But for today's video, I am sharing a homeschool room tour. So we don't actually have a homeschool room. We homeschool in our dining room and living room space and kind of put everything in to one area. We have a 3-bedroom home, so we don't have the space for a exclusive homeschool room. We actually don't own a home. We actually rent a basement suite. So that is that. So we make everything work. We have a craft space for my kids and a craft space for mom in our living room area too, and you'll see that a little bit as well. We make it work so our kids can have their spaces and we can have our spaces, and it may seem busy and cluttered to you, but it works for us in this season of life, and we all are going to have different spaces, and we're not all going to do things the same, and that is okay. It is totally fine if you have a homeschool room or a little area in your dining room. We're all going to do something, we are all going to do it differently, but we can learn from each other along the way or get one idea to organize something. So I want to go ahead and share this with you and also have the memory for myself. I love looking back on these videos and seeing how we upgraded or changed the room and made it work for us in that season of life. So this is also a collab with my friend here on YouTube, Clarissa from Sunny in the Suburbs. She is going to be sharing her homeschool space as well. I believe she has a room that is dedicated to homeschooling. So she's going to be sharing that and give you all the details about how she organizes. And I'm definitely excited to go check out her video and see some tips and tricks and know if there's a new way to organize something. So let's turn the camera around and I'm going to show you into our dining room, living room space, and how we have it set up and how homeschooling works for our family. Here is our dining room space where we homeschool mostly at the table, and I'll show you this space first. Our homeschool space is in our dining room, living room area. So I will show you this. So we have our table. If then we come over here, we have this china cabinet right here, and then our printer and some extra storage down here. And in here is all of the kiddos' Crayola scrubbies, and they have collected a lot of those. And then we have the paper for our printer up here, and we have this poster that we got at a dollar store. Okay, and then we go over here, we have our high chair, and then this is our shoe storage. And then up here I just have this basket for now with some baby toys so I can quickly get them while we're homeschooling. And in here we actually store our bed sheets and pillowcases and all of that. And then I put this cart over here. I usually have it over in the living room area, but I decided to put it here, and it is easier for me to clean up with our newborn. So each of my kids has, the older ones have a tier. So I believe this is my oldest, my 3rd grader, and then my 1st grader is down here. So after we are done with all of this stuff at the table, I can just quickly throw it on here and grab it the next day. And then up here I have our science books. And right now I have a dry erase book, our current book for Come Sit By Me, and then my planner is just on top of here for now. And then in here is our books that we are using and some whiteboards. So it's like all of the current curriculum and manuals and just different things that I need to reach for on a regular basis. And then they have their readers down there and their flashcards for that. And then if we come over here, this shelf here has some organizers, my tea, and then all of these bins here are like little manipulatives that they can play with, some different stickers and activities. And then down here we have some, this is like an Easter activity and some puzzles, some more manipulatives, and then this is puzzles. This is a Lego vacuum for the boys' room, and then these are just some like other school supplies that I have here, some extra organizers. But yeah, the kids can come over here and reach for this. And then these are some baby necklaces, and my daughter likes to play with those as well, and they're safe for her. So there is that. And then if we come back over this way, we have our Canada map, and right now I have the Arctic tower with the pudding cups and applesauce containers where they can build towers with that. And then this is my first grader's globe. My oldest has his on his desk in his room, and then our globe, and that lights up, which is really awesome. And then I have this polar bear sensory bin. My boys made these at their boys club. So we have the Arctic theme because of our first read aloud. And then this area, these trophas these are like our activity centers. So they're busy areas, they're whatever, they're come and play when you want to. So this is my daughter's. This is her number blocks, and then her shapes. And then she also has the little dust bunnies. And then these are the boys' number blocks. And then down here is my daughter's coloring books and notebooks and papers that she has taken or is working on. And it's not pretty, but it is what it is. And then down here, all of the kids love to play with this. It keeps them busy. It's all of the little Gabby toys. And then we also have the little itty bitty house for them, and they can play with that with all of the little characters. And this is actually a little pet shop zippered pouch that I found at Value Village to house all of those little characters. So that's super fun. And then this bin right here, or these bins right here, are all of our sensory bins. So there's not sensory bins in the bottom ones, but this is our ocean sensory bin, which is well loved. And then the next one is our coffee sensory bin, which is definitely well loved. Don't know if I can take that one away. And then this one is our crazy minion sensory bin with the, I don't know if I remember what this is called, the play foam. And we just put all of these little minion toys and this octopus in here from McDonald's, and they really love it. So that one is in there. And then we have our rainbow one that I recently shared on my channel as well. And then the bottom two are empty for upcoming sensory bins. And then we have our bookshelf, which my husband made from an old palette. And I love that we can display the books here. And then we added these white pieces on here from an old shelf that we had. And I love this bookshelf so much. And then I made these signs and spray painted them the colors. And I love that they match the Canada map over here. And then on top, on top here, I have my daughter's preschool Gabby's Dollhouse surprise activity. So we had this for my kids. My boys had this and they weren't using it. And I saw this on YouTube. I shared about this on my daughter's preschool pics, if you want to go ahead and check that out. But I'm just going to be putting little surprises in here, like colors and letters and maybe a chocolate chip or two, and just surprise her and get her to learn and find the different surprises. Then we have our fruit number counting thing, one of our speakers in behind here, and then some cups and the barrel of monkey bins, and then these little recycling bins from Dollar Tree that my kids love to play with and sort things with. And then in this Trail Fast, we have this, and in this Trail Fast, we have this board that is a magnetic, and then all of these gears, there's some magnetic pieces, there's some different pieces, but the kids love playing with this. And then we have these little rainbow stacking things, and some of these are from the scent boosters for laundry, and I keep them, and the kids stack them. They're great for colors. I love that. And then these are all of our poppets down here, and then this is just paper down here and some computer pieces, paper for the kids to cut apart from my scrap room, and apparently some pencils. Yeah, just some art stuff. And what I love about this Trofast is it actually hides the cords behind it, so the kids can't get at it. And then of course we have our fan, and if you can see the rest of the room now. So of course, living room, so we have our art easel here. We used to have this outside. It's been in and out of the house numerous times, but I brought it back inside for this school year, and it's storing our Michael's trays, which were a lifesaver last year. We did a lot of homeschooling on the couch and have taken those on the go. We have 4 of them. We love them. Coziness on the couch, homeschooling, yes please. So this has a dry erase board, and then it also has the chalkboard. And then we have this little play area set up, which I love. So this table, this card table, I actually made the top of it with foam and the road stickers or tape when my oldest was like 2 years old. So I did not want to get rid of this when we were rearranging the house a little bit. So I was glad I was able to fit it in. And then we have just this toy. It needs new batteries, so I have it out. And we have our cash register here. This is my daughter's little robot, and this toy needs to go back to her room. Then we have our Michael's sensory trays or finger paint trays. And then here is some of the wooden pieces for them to play with, and they can take that to the table when they're ready. And then we have a big board game collection, some kid ones, some adult ones, but we are so excited to play with the kiddos, and we have friends come over and play with us as well. So we love having lots of board games in our home. And then this piece was originally in our living room at our old place for toys, and then it was in my boys' room for Legos, and I was able to put it in here when we switched the kids' rooms around recently. So I love how this turned out. So this is like my daughter's play zone, and it's going to be my son's when he gets bigger. And these are like the baby toys, or like the toddler toys, and my oldest like to play with them too. But so they have the dinosaur little people, and this is a toy from the Exerciser that they all still love to play with. The Exerciser is outside. Then they have this gumball machine. It has numbers on it. And then my daughter wanted some of her brother's trains, so we set up this little train track for her with the rainbow. And then down here we have some cars for the mat, and we have a ton of little people and like minions from McDonald's. They love them. Then we have some stuffed animals back there and some baby toys and an extra pillow. And up here we have dinosaurs. What I love about this space too is when we have friends come over that have younger kids, they have a safe place to play with not a lot of small toys. So this is the bigger pieces for the little people and dinosaurs. So the airplane and the dinosaurs that are bigger. And then we have the little people house and little people trailer, and then some fairy wings. Over here we have this table with the little people bus and some baby stackers. And then this is a fun gadget from the dollar store that the kids love. It is golf, but it's like hippos. Yes. We have this bin here right now. These are all of the readers that my son has read through summer. So this will not be staying here per se, maybe because I'll be like, if you read a book, put it in here, but that is there. And then we have our morning basket here, and it needs to be kind of organized, but that is our morning basket and with our morning menus. And then these are the activity sheets for All About Reading, the 2 levels that we are working through. And then this bin is like an extra bin of like books and stuff that I want to get to, or like craft supplies that we're going to be doing. And then over here on our speaker, we have a air purifier, and then I have a file folder with some of the unit studies and our papers that I want to keep that I've taken out of our morning menus and all of that, and some of our readers or chapter books. These are the Secret of the Hidden Scrolls, and then the boys' Bibles are over here. And then this little area is behind a baby gate, and this is where they do melting beads, exclusively set up for melting beads and like stamping. There is stamps in these drawers over here, and then these drawers all have melting bead stuff, and we have all of our Superbook DVDs. My parents subscribe to Superbook for us, so this is where I am storing all of the DVDs. And we have this extra shelf that stores some puzzles, some science stuff, microscopes, extra scissors. Our Play-Doh stuff is in some of these bins, and then I put our summer activity down there, and then up here we have all of our readers. So the ones that we haven't read are up here. And yeah, the boys love this little space, and we can turn on the lamp over there. And we have some more stamps and stuff in here. This is like their little art area with the melting beads and a fun space they can go. They do have desks in their room as well because they have loft beds. But this is more so, like I said, the melting bead area, so that they don't get the melting beads all over the room, but they get them in here, and they mostly stay behind the baby gate. But sometimes they come out, but it's fixable. And then under the desk, we have this organizer, and that just stores extra activity books and coloring books and stuff for on the go, which is awesome. And yeah, up here is some of my son's creations. Actually, he made, I think this is my husband's. He made that, and then my son made the bug, and then the stuff on top is like my craft supplies, because over here is my craft area. I'm a card maker and scrapbooker when I get a chance, so that is my craft area here in the living room. We had to do what we had to do to make room for all the kids and their spaces, so I love having this right here because it's central and I can do my thing around the kids. So then we have this area, and I picked up this table for like $5 because it was broken here. So we love this. All the kids love this. And then we have a little car here, and I did tape it down so it stays put. This table here, this is a table, so I have to have something here or my daughter will reach over and grab stuff off my desk. So I got this table, and it does fold up both ways. It folds up and comes out, but right now we're not using it like that. We're doing school at the main table or with the lap desks, but we do have that option, and we have done that. If you want to see how we have had that out in previous years, you can check out my other homeschool room tours. So then we have our calendar, our wooden calendar. I thrifted this for like $5. And then in here to block the desk, I have some books that I want to read, or we are reading through, just some ones that I pulled that I think would be fun to read. And that, and then here behind this, this is a old candy dispenser that was not working, so I duct taped the bottom and have some Legos and cars in there for prizes. And this is a sorter for crafts, and then of course our crayons and pencils and all of that, which definitely needs to be organized, but it doesn't always go back pretty. And then up here, these are flashcards for All About Spelling. These are some extra books that I want to get to. And then these are typically where I used to store my boys' curriculum, but now it's on the cart. So this is the books that we haven't got to yet that we are going to be using next. So the curriculum for this year that we are going to be starting soon. And then over here, these are the next level for All About Reading and are All About Spelling and just some stuff. This will not stay here all the time, but it's there right now as I get organized. Then I have this cute little note thing, and then just the spinner thing. This holds like our tickets for our reward system and just like odds and ends. And then this is like my area. We have our pencil sharpener, extra pencils, Velcro, scissors, and then I put these in here from the Michael's bins, and there's like more stuff under there. It's like unit studies that I'm working on getting ready, and I have my daughter's hairbrush and hair stuff in here, extra glasses. And yeah, you can see this is a unit study that I'm working on getting ready, and I can hide that from my daughter. And then these are different books that I want to put into our morning menu. Or sorry, these are different books that I want to put into our morning basket that I pulled out for various studies with some of our morning stuff, or books that I've gotten to go through. And then down here we have our reading games, and this for our puppet, and then some flashcards in a basket. And then these things here on a stool, they have some reusable bags, and the thing down below there is a big plastic tablecloth for a table. Yeah, and then over here we have our piano, and then the sign is from Michael's. It is double-sided. It's like a reward where you can dry erase. This is my son's blog from Homeschool printed out. Yeah, just some extra stuff. And so we have our piano here, and then some storage for my husband in the drawers. This will ideally go back into our room, but we have the crib in our room right now. So over here I have 2 of these carts which roll out easily, so we can use the piano if we want, but we are getting more storage. So this is my mom cart, planner cart, editing cart, and I have shared a lot about this on my channel, so you can go check out those videos. And then this is my sensory bin cart. I won't pull it out all the way. I have a video where I organize this on my channel as well. And whoops, and then I added these on the side here, and then I have our current read aloud and my Bible and a book I read with the kids every once in a while at the nighttime, and then some books that I've either read through or want to read through are up here as well. And then that bin back there has some more chapter books, a book I need to fix, and some more bigger sensory bin pieces. So yes. And our couch and our Curious George. And I hope you enjoyed that tour of our space for homeschool. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel, and definitely check out Clarissa's channel and video linked down below in the description box. And go give her some love over there and subscribe to her channel. She always shares great content, cleaning motivation, homeschool videos, super motivating videos, and you will not want to miss out on her channel. I am so thankful for her friendship here on YouTube, and I hope that you enjoy her video too. So I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.